Welcome to DB CyberTech. I'm Sean, and in this video, we will focus on the product specs around DB CyberTech's Visibility product. Let's get started, shall we? In this video, we will look at the Visibility tab, which includes Services and Client Discovery and Activity, Interconnections, Discovery Analytics, and SQL SQL statements. Service Discovery is the basis for the Visibility product. It is also the base function of the Aspecto platform. The Aspecto platform needs to see bidirectional traffic on the capture interface to provide detailed analysis of the services discovered in the customer network. Under the Visibility tab, there are several tabs including Service and Client Discovery pages, as well as Service and Client Activity pages. These will be further explained in a minute. All pages can be adjusted with filters that use SQL-like structure. Additional instructions can be found online through a link to DB CyberTech by pressing the Information button. There are also filters that can be saved for future use, as well as columns that can be added or removed for personal preference. We now will discuss the various services and how they are monitored. Firstly, Service Discovery displays all database services identified within your network. Service names are case sensitive, and one entry is included for each individual IP and port combination identified. The default columns are Service Name, Service IP, Service Port, Platform, Client Count, and Date First Seen. Service Activity works hand in hand with Service Discovery, as Service Activity monitors the actual activity that is happening within the databases identified under Service Discovery. The default column names include Service Name, Platform, or the servers within the network, Service IP, Service Port, Client Count, Unique SQL, Total Activity, and Date First Seen. All of these columns can be configured by clicking the Settings button in the top right-hand corner. Client Discovery, similar to Service Discovery, displays all clients connected to each database service. Client Activity looks at all the activity of each client on each service. Essentially, this allows to look at who is looking at what information. After regular activity is learned, this is how the system flags a user who is looking at information outside of their usual activity, which may mean hacked credentials. We now move on to interconnections. The Interconnections page provides a visual display of client-server connections identified by the system. There is a small arrow on the left side of the screen that opens the legend and filter options for the interconnection. Each subconnection within the interconnection is segmented based on the IP subnets. Now, how do you see all the connections within the interconnection? Simply put, you click on it. By selecting a segment, you can view that portion of the connection. You can also hover over a segment to see additional details about that connection. In Activity View, you can, as we call it, drill down to see the various levels of the interconnection. You can continue drilling down all the way to the actual SQL statement that was created by the original query. You can see all the details about the session and even the statement itself. To navigate between the different segments, you can navigate between them by using the breadcrumb trail, or also known as the tree level bar, to the various portions of the interconnections. You can also jump straight back to the top level as well. You can filter views that use SQL-like structure by choosing the display options. You can also adjust the date and time as well. The Discovery Analytics Report is a report that encompasses everything that is identified by the Aspecto platform, including all service and client discovery and activity. You can generate the report to the screen or in PDF format. Depending on how big your network is and all the data encompassing it, this can take some time to process. Here we have a sample Discovery Analytic report. By clicking any of the icons on the left side of the report, it will take you directly to that part of the report. The SQL Statements tab allows you to look at all SQL statements captured by the system. All statements can be expanded for further details. This concludes the DB CyberTech Visibility Product Training tutorial. If you have any questions or need further help, please contact DB CyberTech Technical Support at their email support@dbcybertech.com or by phone at 1-800-375-0592. Again, that's support@dbcybertech.com or 1-800-375-0592. I'm Sean from DB CyberTech. We'll see you soon.